Yo, what up, guys? And today we're going to be talking about the Tri-Essence facility and how you can efficiently use this to your advantage and what stat you should go for. So if you go into growth and then into the Tri-Essence facility, you get all these symbols. And I have the third one already, but when you start out, you only have to have the first one. And the same rule applies for the first one, the second one, and the third one. And if you click on one of them, the first stat you see will always be a fixed stat. So in this case, it's HP, but here it is attack, here defense, here accuracy, evasion, defense percent, attack percent, and HP percent. And I can also show you this by going to the core stat. The core stat will always be HP. And you can set the grade, try to get A or B. But the second and the third stat have a lot more options. And those are arguably the most important ones. Because magic resist and accuracy, in my opinion, are the most important. Because accuracy will make it so your characters hit their damage. So if you don't have enough accuracy, your targets will do no damage because they will just miss. So this one is really important for a lot of characters. And magic resist is also insanely important because with magic resist, your characters die less often. And crit hit rate is also decent in my opinion. And lifesteal, it is good, but the same applies with accuracy. If you don't have enough accuracy, your characters won't hit, and lifesteal is based on the damage you do. So if you can't hit them, you can't get the lifesteal. So I think accuracy is more important than lifesteal. But the most useless stats are defense, HP percent, defense percent, and attack percent. Evasion is also pretty decent, but you should definitely go for either accuracy, magic resist, evasion, or crit hit rate in my opinion. And the best two I would say are accuracy and magic resist, because with this you do more damage, a lot more damage, and magic resist you die less often. And the same rule applies for the additional boost too. Let me look for another one where I can see that right here. Yeah. So I would say you should go for, in this case, for swiftness, because swiftness is actually also really important for a lot of characters, because what swiftness does is it makes your ability cooldown, or yeah, so your ability cooldown, especially your skill cooldown, will decrease by having a lot of swiftness. If you can do more skills in a battle, you will obviously do more damage. And physical resist is also really important. The same rule applies to magic resist. It just makes it so your characters die less often or die less fast. And HP percent, defense percent, attack percent, useless. Not useless, but useless compared to the other ones. And here you also have accuracy, but you can't see it because I already have it here. And evasion also pretty decent, but here I would say you should go for physical resist or swiftness. And if you get crit damage increase, it's not that bad either. But definitely these two are the most important. And if you ever wonder like what stats do, you can always go into the teammates tab and click on a random character, let's say Uruk. And then you go into the three dots right here. And here you can see all the stats. And if you click on them, so let's say swiftness, you can see effect, skill cooldowns, and the speed at which basic attacks and skills attacks are performed. The only thing I'm wondering with swiftness that's not really explained is it says that basic attacks are... so basic attacks will also be sped up. So you attack more, you attack faster. But there's also a separate stat, which is attack speed, which also affects the speed of your basic attack. So I don't know if this stacks or if it's just a typo that this only fastens your skill cooldowns. But I don't know. That's not really explained in that tab. But if you go into the tri-essence facility again, yeah, so the same rule applies for the dexterity one and the intelligence one. And you can also go right here. You can look at the rates. So getting an A rank is pretty low, but yeah, you have to get lucky. And if you have a what they call a perfect stat, so let's see, yeah, right here. So here I have a max accuracy, and if you have max accuracy, you get like a rainbow thing around it, which is pretty cool. Doesn't really matter, but pretty decent. And if you are wondering what this actually does, the intelligence one gives stats to your mages and your supports. So you can look at what this does for the mages and supports. The dexterity one gives stats to the assassin and the range type characters, and the strength obviously to the other two, the tank and the warrior types. So magic resist and magic resist and physical resist are the most important for the tank, for the strength one, because those are the tanks and the warrior types, which obviously should die. It would be pretty. You have to make it as hard for the enemy team to let these die, because these are the tanks that can make sure that your damage dealers do the most amount of damage. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. It's a quick video, but I wanted to make sure that everyone understands that this is actually pretty important, because you can get a lot of magic resist and physical resist from these facilities. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. I also made a Discord, which I will link in the description down below. So if you want to join and ask me questions or have an account review, you can always ask me questions there. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye.